Hey guys, welcome back to the Detailing Space. Today we're going to jump straight into the video. I'm going to be taking a look at the new snow foam lance centers from MJJC. So they've recently sent over to myself and a whole bunch of other YouTubers, Instagrammers. I think I'm one of the last to get this, is the snow foam Cannon S v3. So today we're going to have a quick play about with it, see what we think of it. If you want me to compare this against the version 2, which has probably been out about 2 years now, let me know in the comments below and we'll see what we can do. But anyway, as I said, we've got the V3 here, so we'll just quickly see what's new with it, what it says on the box. So it's a new structure, easy and smooth as control 360-degree spray. It's got a new straw tube, new bottle and cap, new foam technology to give thicker and shaving cream foam, it says. I think it means shaving cream-like. More features since version 2, MJJC connection fitting easier and faster to attach, no need for glue or PTFE tape. MJJC foam technology, less noise, less soap, but thicker foam. So basically saying it's more efficient. And an MJJC style bottle, less possibility to tip over. We'll touch on that in just a sec. So I'll bring you in a little bit closer again and we'll have a look at some of the lances I've got and the MJJC one. So here we go, then we've got pretty much every snow foam lance that I own, and there might be one or two missing. So right off the bat then, here's the MJJC Foam Cannon S v3. So you can see quite a nice looking snow foam cannon. I really do like this bottle, the transparent look of it. That is really nice. Now let's touch on some of the points where I put that box. So we've got a new connection compared to the previous one. I'll just put that box there. And yes, it is a slightly different connection type just here compared to this one there. As I say, I think we will do a side-by-side video of these two. But overall, it seems ever so slightly similar, or obviously other than the colour. In here, we've got the nice flexible straw with the weight on the end. And that's not really changed too much with the V3. The V3, I think it might be an even more flexible straw. So yes, there's that. I'm going to leave the tops off for a moment because there's something I want to address on this. So first of all, the screw, rather than being a like Coke bottle kind of screw cap, it's got this unique sort of like locking mechanism. I don't know, it makes it more secure, so you kind of can't put it on properly. It drops on and then you squeeze and lock it. So I think that makes it a little bit more secure, and so I do like that locking mechanism. However, one of the claims, and if we put that down, more features since V2, this has less possibility of tipping over. I'll be totally honest with you, I'm going to have to disagree with that. I'm not saying this hasn't toppled over, I have put it down and it does seem very sturdy. As long as the base at the bottom is wider, so this is a traditional snow foam cannon, these do fall over very easy, especially when there's nothing in them. So when you store them, like I've got the Dodo Juice Snow Commotion at the back, keeps falling over. That is like one of those. So that will be much sturdier than that traditional kind of cannon. However, the more recent ones over the last few years are these types. This is the V2, much wider. I prefer the shorter, stubbier cannons, and then this one from Stianagos, that is an epic cannon. That's excellent build quality. That it's probably one of the best ones that I've got here right now, to be quite honest. So that is one thing. Also the opening, again, we'll just pull these all apart. See what I mean about the traditional one, you have to screw it a fair amount. That's what I was meaning just a moment ago. They've gone a step backwards, so not only do I feel they've gone a step backwards by making it taller and thinner. Yes, it looks fantastic, don't get me wrong. The opening is narrower. I mean, it's not as narrow again as the traditional one, which is literally like a Coca-Cola size, you know, bottle. But that goes inside the V2. I don't know why they made it narrower. Just make it as wide as you physically can. I don't think they needed to really change it. But that's just me. I'd have had that transparency, this design in this shape bottle. But that's me. So just quickly put those back together and we'll have a quick look at some of the other points. So one thing I will mention about the V2 whilst I'm screwing these back together is the V2 absolutely drinks product. It's one thing I've noticed, it seems to drink product more than any other snow foam cannon I've used. I mean, I still use the same amount, but typically I can do the car like 1.5 times, whereas with the V2, I do it once, I'm nearly dry. So what else we've got? The connection and fitting, as I say, it is a much easier connection to put on. You don't need tape, which is great. Less noise. I work with earphones in anyway. Do you hear that? I mean, again, my pressure washer is a fair distance, so I know I don't get the pressure washer making any noise for me from where I am. But a lot of people, you're going to probably hear the pressure washer over the sound of the suction of that. So fair enough. Less soap, but thicker foam. So that's great. But once again, I don't want to knock this at all because most people are still going to mix it 10:1. So I guess what that means is if you are mixing it 10:1, you're going to get a thicker foam in the MJJC one compared to the either V2 or the other ones is the claim. Or you can get the same thickness by using less product. Most people are just going to still mix it 10:1 and get thicker foam. So that's good, that's good. New structure, easy and smoother. So yes, this is one thing I noted. Now it's going to be hard to demonstrate. I should have filled these with water. So one thing I have noticed when I've used these in the past, I mean, this is really good build quality. But one thing I find with the Stjarnagloss, it's quite hard to change if I want it vertical or horizontal. So when it's attached to the gun's outside, I typically have to stop, hold this, and then twist it and twist it. It's quite stiff. Same with the V2 Pro. It's a little bit looser than the Stjarnagloss, and it may be because I don't use the Stjarnagloss a lot. I mix it all up, but I've used this one heavily. This may be because of that, and this one spins continuously around. The Stjarnagloss one doesn't, but I do like that one. But this one feels really smooth, like buttery smooth turn. I do like the turning action on that, and also on the nozzle. That is, you don't need much pressure. You don't need to stop what you're doing to change your fan pattern, basically. As I say, some of the other ones you do, especially if you're trying to change from vertical to horizontal, you do have to stop, grab it, twist it. But that one's really nice and fluid when there's some product in there. There's a bit of weight and friction to hold it back. So yeah, that's a quick initial look at the V3 then. So I'm not really sure what the major differences are over the V2 Pro other than design elements to me. But let me know in the comments below if you'd like me to do a breakdown of them, maybe take them apart and see exactly what the differences are. So as always, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like button, and I'll put an icon just here as well where you can subscribe to this channel if you're not yet subscribed. A couple of videos down below as well that I think you might enjoy, so I hope you enjoyed this one. I'll see you in the next video.